We have finally unlocked the top tier of spawner here on Skyblock, but we're a way away from actually being able to obtain them. Let's put a dent in that today, see if we can get one step closer to obtaining the best spawner here in Minecraft Skyblock. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft Skyblock. Today, of course, we are back here on the best #1 rated Minecraft Skyblock server, AkumaMC. Back again for another episode in this season. Ladies and gentlemen, today we will hopefully be putting another dent in our, skill mastery in all the different skills that we've been working on, because we essentially need to. We've unlocked the best spawner here on the server, but we actually cannot obtain them right now. So don't even ask me where my island got 64 zombie pigmen from, because I have absolutely no idea. I came on, they were placed, and they were unlocked. So we do officially have the top spawner on the server unlocked. This is literally the best and most overpowered spawner that you can get on the server. So it's interesting to me to find out the ways in which we can actually go ahead and obtain them. Because if you look in the shop and you go to the spawner section, you actually cannot buy these. These are not purchasable. I think maybe there's a gem shop and you can buy them in there. Nope, you can only buy guardian spawners in there. So you literally cannot buy them, I don't think, from anywhere. I'm pretty sure you have to earn them. So if we take a look in our skill mastery and we go all the way to the end, you guys will see that at some point here, right here, is that the first time? Yeah, level 31, they pop into the spawner finder loot table at level 14 of spawner finder. So you guys can see once we reach a total of 4,000 skill levels, we would officially be able to actually just earn those pigman spawners literally just by grinding. Now I'm assuming that in the quests and stuff, there's probably even more of that later on. I'm assuming you can probably get some of those there, and to be honest with you, maybe even in the battle pass. I haven't checked the absolute later levels of the battle pass, but it's potential that you could obtain them from there. But basically today I just want to put a dent in that kind of skill mastery, because we've actually got potentially 3 that we can level up today. So first, to get to the next level, we actually just need to go ahead and get another 38 more levels just in general on any skill. So I'm thinking, because we recently prestige mining last video, I think that we should be able to go ahead and use that to get a very, very quick amount of levels, especially with the different things that we've got, such as these mining rage consumables. And we do have a couple of these skill XP boosters as well. They're only the low 1.2 times, but that's okay. We can give those a go. So let's head over to the mine here. Let's activate our mining pet. Let's activate the skill booster. Let's activate the mining rage consumable, and let's get to work, shall we? I think that we should be able to get a lot of very, very quick levels here. This will absolutely probably be our quickest way to, doing probably the whole amount of skills all the way up to that 1,000, so that we can go ahead and unlock the next 3 tiers of that skill mastery. But we just kind of got to spread it out today between some different skills if we need to. I just want to see if we can get that full amount. I kind of just want to get these 3 level ups today. That's kind of my big goal, because it doesn't sound like a lot, and we're not physically prestiging a whole bunch of skills, but I think it's what we need to do. Also, I was using my grinding skill a moment ago, and I cannot believe that we still do not have auto sell 5 on our sword. And I also, while I was doing that, realized that we barely get any books from grinding at all, which is a little bit surprising, but I guess that's why we don't have auto sell yet, because I don't know, the books just weren't appearing. But I think we're right on the borderline here of the amount of levels that we needed in order to actually level up that next skill mastery. So I'm going to obviously keep going, because that means we've got another 100 levels to find between all of our different skills today in order to actually hit that goal. Now we'll probably just use all the different consumables from all the different skills to actually go ahead and do this today, because that's what we've done in the past, and it's worked pretty well. But I think even once we get a couple more levels here on mining, it still might actually end up being one of the quickest things for us to level up. We'll see how far we can get with this consumable, then we'll take a look at some of the other skills that we can use that would would help us out as well. All right, there we go. That is consumable over. And I'm also thinking that we need to check out the battle pass today, because I think a whole new week of challenges have released since we actually checked it out, and there might be just some free weekly crates sat in there for us right now. So we do need to take a look at that. Now I'm thinking that farming is probably going to be the next easiest thing to get. Let's go ahead and actually claim that skill mastery. So we got 90 levels to get, and then we can essentially get 2 unlocks for free. So we are farming level 50. We're kind of 50 on everything right now. So I think farming is one of the easier ones to do. So let's just jump over to the farm right now. Let's go find our farming pet. I honestly don't know where the heck that farming pet has gone. Let's try locate that real quick. All right, there it is. Perfect. We got it. So let's go ahead and just put those away for the second, because we do not need those. Yeah, we'll go on to farming. We do still have a little bit of a skill boost here as well, so that will help us out. But we're not really I don't know, with all of our skills being at level 50, we pretty much are I think we're gonna have to end up prestiging something today. We'll have to figure that out, but yeah, I think between farming and mining, these two, I think will be very similar on how quickly they actually level up. So I'm thinking that mining might actually be faster than farming at this point. I don't know. It just seems like we haven't got as many levels doing this. Obviously, we started fresh on mining, but I feel like we were still leveling up faster at this point than we are with this. Because we've gone up, what, 12 levels, I guess, in this whole thing, and our consumable has just run out. So yeah, we managed to get to 12 level ups here, which I guess isn't horrific, but it's also kind of not ideal at the same time. Like, I feel like 12 for a 2-minute consumable isn't really the best, but I don't know. Maybe it's not actually that bad. So if I don't know how long we've got left until we can use another mining rage. Let's have a look here. We've got another 10 minutes before we can use that, so that's no use to us, really. I guess we can try grinding. I know that grinding is actually one of the slower ones. The only thing that we could do, I guess, is we could try out fishing. Now, I really don't have a good fishing rod right here, so this is probably going to be horrific, but I guess since it's our lowest skill, it should theoretically be the easiest one to level up. So let's give that a go. Do we have a fishing pet that I can use? We do. That one will work. So let's go to fishing real quick, because I've literally not fished at all this season, pretty much. So I guess we'll give this a quick go. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then fair enough. I think if we get a turbo fishing proc, which we literally just did, then this can be absolutely game changing. I think it ended right there. Yeah, that could definitely be game changing if we have... you know, if we'd have got lucky with that, or if we'd have had a higher level of that. Honestly, if that had been the only enchant that we maxed out, that probably would have ended up being really good. I mean, we've had a couple of these turbo fishing procs. That wasn't bad. I guess my consumable's over now, though, so that's really all we can get from that. I don't know how many levels we actually went up there. I don't think it was many. We went up to 28, which I don't think is horrific. Let's see how... Yeah, so... We're not like, we didn't make a massive dent in that progress right there. So we've still got another, what, 64 levels to find across all of our different skills right now. It's not really too much of an issue. I guess we'll just do grinding because it's easy to do while we're waiting. So yeah, let's just pop in a grinding Dark Soul consumable, and we'll put that pet down for the second as well. And we can use our grinding pet. So yeah, we'll kind of just go through those. And where the heck is my pet? Here it is. We'll go through this. We might as well. We also do have grinding armor, so you never know. Has someone been AFKing? They have. So that's good. Let's go in here. We'll use magmas. We'll pop that, and we'll pop that, and we'll give grinding a go. This is undoubtedly the slowest skill to level is the only problem. And of course, because we are like fairly high in the levels, actually, that is not helping us. So while we're doing this, let's announce the giveaway for today, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to give away, let's do 4 of the brand new clusters that are about to be released into the store. I feel like that's a decent one to do. So yes, guys, 4 of the brand new clusters. If you guys want to be in with a chance of winning that, all you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, and then join the giveaways only Discord link down below and press the enter button on the respective giveaway. For this one, we will duplicate it for those that do have a YouTube membership or a Twitch subscription. So if you do have either of those things, then make sure you have your Discord linked with those platforms, and you'll get access to the exclusive channel where the giveaway will be posted again. So good luck to everybody who does enter that. And yeah, let's continue this. Now, you did see just there, we did actually complete a couple of quests, which we, you know, earlier in the season we were heavily focused on. But one of the recent quests was to get a bunch of gems from just grinding skills, which we've actually... So we'll take a look in there in just a moment, because that might also be another route for us getting the best spawners, the zombie pigman spawners. That consumable has run out. So yeah, that might be another route there. Let's take a look at the quest that we did complete, though. So we completed this one right here, gather 500k gems. We completed this one here, obtain 10 value blocks. We completed this one here, unlock a full armor set. And we're now on to obtain 10 spawners from spawner finders. So that will just naturally happen today as we're like going through and grinding our different skills and such. That should just kind of happen. So yeah, we don't really need to do anything actively for any of that. We've pretty much just got to wait until we can use this mining rage consumable, because that is absolutely the easiest one to grind. Now, where are we at? Because that really didn't give us that many levels at all. We are at 941, so we're getting there now. We're getting there. I think mining is going to help us a lot. I guess we could do a little bit of logging, since that would be the next thing up. We might as well do that. I guess it makes sense. It's not a massively fast skill to do, but you know what? It'll give us a level here and there, and that kind of helps. I mean, it's definitely way faster than grinding was at this same level, so I guess that's a positive. All right, so our consumer is definitely over there, but we got to level 80. That's not bad at all. We'll take that. So where does that leave us now? We can't be that far off. Okay, so yeah, we've got like just under 50 levels now to go. I don't think we'll get there straight from mining, but we will get a good chunk of that. I want to say we're going to get at least 20 mining. That might be an oversell, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's just tough now that everything's in the second half of everything. Like it's going to be hard for us to get there. The only thing that isn't, of course, is fishing, but we just don't have the enchants for that, really. All right, I think we should be able to do the mining now. So let's just, let me see if I can find my mining pet, first of all. I don't know which freaking PV I put it in. And let's do it. So if we go to /mining, I'm hopeful that we've, got as far as we need to for this. Let's deactivate the logging pet quickly, activate our mining pet, and we should be good to go. I really wish that we had the appropriate armor for everything, but we don't. So yeah, we'll have to deal with that. Yeah, I think this is at the latest point, the quickest thing or the quickest skill that, with the consumable to level up. Also, don't know if our skill XP boosters run out. No, I don't think it has. Okay. So we're good there. So yeah, let's see if we can get a couple of levels on this. Honestly, if we can get 20, that'll be absolutely clutch. I don't know if we will. That would require us getting to level 73, which is a little ways away. Okay, we didn't quite get to where I wanted to get to there. We got to 67. So yeah, we missed out on what, like 5 levels from where we started, which isn't great. So that means we only got 15 there. So with that in mind, that kind of leaves us in a little bit of a tricky place, to be honest with you, because we're not really close enough. We need like another 30 levels of everything. Wonder if we have like spare turbo fishing boats, because honestly, if we have that enchant maxed out, it could make a massive difference. We do have 3 books, so that should be enough to max it, I think. I'm pretty certain. Let's see. That's if they all succeed, of course. Is that a map? Okay, that does max it. So that would give us the longest duration there. I also just don't know with fishing, like what is the enchants that's going to make a difference? Yes, bait and lure are kind of ones that I need, definitely, but those are super common. So those really aren't hard to apply. That should ensure that we're catching the most fish and the quickest fish. I think Poseidon's probably a very important one, and maybe Tsunami. I think Poseidon mostly. Let's see if there is a bunch of Poseidon books, because if we get that max, then we are pretty much good to go. Poseidon. Okay, we do have plenty of Poseidon books. Okay, so this could really be fairly easy for us to do here. Literally, I don't think in any season I've actually worked on a fishing rod before, so yeah. All right, well, that has maxed out pretty much all the enchants that we actually need to. I guess the only other one would be the enchants that we can buy from the Prestige shop, which is the Mirrored Waters enchant. It's 2 prestige points. I don't know what we actually have right now. We have 7. So we theoretically could buy the maximum level of Mirrored Waters right now, which honestly could be tempting, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, because that is that just increases the amount of, like, you get 5 fishing rod lines whenever that happens, which obviously is useful, but at the same time, our consumable already gives us 3. You know what? We're just going to go out with this rod, and we're going to see whether we can make the most of it here. We've got a lot of levels to get, and I feel like this could make a massive dent in it. Let's give it a go, shall we? /fishing. Let's go out. Let's enable our fishing pet right here. Yeah, I honestly don't know how good this is going to be, but we are going to find out. So let's put that down. Let's just hope that we get these turbo fishing procs. The only thing that matters right now is the turbo fishing. Come on, turbo fishing. Don't let me down, bro. What the heck? Turbo fishing is absolutely screwing me over right now. We didn't get a single proc yet. No way. We didn't get a single proc for the whole frigging consumable. Are you kidding me? Dude, how did we get so many last time? And then this time, we don't get a frigging single one. We got 2 in the consumable last time. This time, not a single one. Of course we don't. When we upgrade it to level 5, why would it give me a proc when we have such a high level? I don't even know if we even went up any levels there. I honestly couldn't tell you. We must have gone up a few levels, but nothing like considerable. I guess this is where the other enchant would come in pretty handy. You know what? Screw it. We're actually going to do it. We're actually going to do it right here. We're going to go into the Prestige shop, and we're just going to buy all of these Mirrored Waters that we can. Okay, we're going to go boom, boom, and last one, boom. That literally uses all of our prestige points, but the good thing about these is that they cannot fail, so they just cost a lot of XP. So hopefully we actually have enough XP to get them actually maxed out here. We don't. Of course we don't. Why would we? Fine, that's only a minor issue, right? I just want to see 1 turbo fishing proc while we've got the max level now. Because I think even without the consumable, because we might have the chance of that Mirrored Waters procs as well, and then that would like kind of act as the consumable. And also, if we'd have had like a consumable trait on our fishing pet, then that would have also been another option. At this point, it feels like we don't even friggin' have turbo fishing on here. I literally maxed it out, bro. How is it taking longer to proc now than it did before? I'm starting to actually believe this enchant is a myth. I genuinely, I don't even know what's happening at this point. Ooh, we got a proc from our Mirrored Waters enchant though. Look at that. Oh, and we get the turbo fishing. Okay, it kind of happened right at the right time there. That was kind of good. I don't know how many level ups we got. I think we did get a couple there, but that was cool. That was cool to see. We kind of cheated the system a little bit there. We did get a couple of levels. Let's see how many levels do we actually get though is the only question. We're up to 39 there, which puts us 20 or 18 away from being able to get that right there. I think if we do a quick farming consumable, I think we'll then be able to go back and actually do the what do you call it? Do the mining one, and then we'll be good to go, I think. This is my only hope anyway, so let's see if we can get a couple levels from this. I think if we can get this up to, I don't know, like 68 would be cool, I guess. All right, that's to 70 right there. So we managed to exceed the expectations a little bit, and that is the consumable run out. Okay, so that actually puts us in a very, very good position now, because what do we need? We need literally 11 levels from mining. Surely that's possible, right? Surely that is possible. Can we use our consumable yet? I honestly don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out right here. But I think we should be able to. I'm pretty certain that we should be able to, because I feel like we wasted time with everything else. Hopefully we can. Please tell me we can. Can we? Let's just go to the mine just so that we're not wasting anything. We can't. 1 minute. Okay, we can wait 1 minute. That's fine. All right, come on. Mining consumable. Take us to the promised land right now. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right, let's do this. This should be the easiest level up right here to the next tier possible. We're going to get 2 when this happens, because we're going to get the one which we already completed for the prestige, but obviously you cannot complete it until you complete the one prior to it. So we're actually going to get 2 mastery level ups here. Which is exactly what we wanted. Or yeah, that's kind of our goal, right? But we're still a long way to go after this. We still, you know, got the majority of the journey left, but it puts a nice dent in it at least. But this has shown me today that mining is absolutely the fastest skill to level up, without a question, as long as you're using the consumables. Like with a consumable, it's no doubt the easiest skill to level up. So we need to take that into consideration when we're actually grinding for the rest of these prestiges. You know, when it has prestige requirements and stuff. And actually, to be honest with you, we could probably do with prestiging this mining skill again very, very soon. We should be very, very close to completing it here. I don't actually know what level we needed to be or need to hit to actually get this done. I don't think it can be too many more here. I think we're very, very, very close. Might honestly be the next skill level up that we get right here. I don't even know what skill level we started this on. That really doesn't help either. Maybe we need a couple more. Let's find out. Oh, our consumable ran out there though, so I don't know. Surely we got there, right? Surely we got there. I mean, surely we got there? I don't know. Oh, we might be 2 off. Wait, skill mastery complete. I think it just had to catch up. Did it complete? Did it complete? Did it complete? Oops, that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. Where am I going? Where am I going? There we go. Yes, it completed. Okay, cool. So that will complete that. And then this should automatically recognize that we've actually prestiged 6 times. And then we'll be able to complete this next one, increasing our loot pool for our value find. Now, obviously, like I said earlier, we're not competing value-wise this season. So all of this value does do wonders for us, because you can literally just do /sell hand. And then all of that value becomes easy money. So there we go. That has officially recognized that. So we are now level 14, which, you know, that's a decent way to 35 now. We're putting a dent in this. We've now got 250 more levels of skills to find and 2 more prestiges. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us. But guys, that is going to be where I go ahead and end off this video. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you do go ahead and leave a like on it. Of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel as well, make sure you do that. But that is going to be it from me today, and I will see you all in the next episode of Skyblock here on AkumaMC.